Welcome everyone, here's how you edit the lock screen on iOS 16. So the first step is you want to head over to the lock screen itself. You're then going to long press on the empty space and you can see all of your lock screens you've set. So to add a new one, you're just going to tap on the plus here. And so from here, we have the featured wallpapers and then we have a bunch of categories, okay? You can slide across as well. Now, if you're wondering about dynamic wallpapers, if you go to collections, this one right here, this is actually the dynamic wallpapers, all right? So let's just select a custom wallpaper for the sake of this video. So we'll tap on the photos icon and I'll select this photo here. Now, if you're wondering about depth effect, okay, where you have the foregrounds and then you have the time, going in between the two, this only works first of all on iPhone XR, XS and newer. So if you have iPhone 10, iPhone 8 series, the depth effect will only work on stock images which are included in the lock screen wallpaper list. However, if you use a custom wallpaper, iPhone 10, 8 series are not supported. Another thing as well is when it comes to this, not all photos will be supported, okay? You can see the depth effect is not working here. If the depth effect doesn't work, the reason why is because your picture itself is too zoomed in, okay? There is not enough space for there to be the depth effect. So a little tip, if you are trying to add a custom picture, this picture here works perfectly fine with the depth effect. This picture here does not work. The reason why is because there is not enough background. So if you're having issues with that one, that's what you do. So let's select the photo here in question. And then once we're here, we can tap on each aspect of the lock screen to change it. So we can change the color here, change the intensity as well. We can change the font. And then we have here, by default, it's just going to have the regular time. But you can also add the widgets here. So we can choose, the weather. We can add some time zones as well, alarms, etc. Just tap on each one to add, okay? You also have add widgets here. So you can only add widgets below the time if the wallpaper doesn't get in the way. So when you add some default wallpapers by Apple, the option to add widgets simply will not exist. That's because they've blocked it. With your custom wallpaper, if you add widgets, but you had the depth effect, you're going to see the depth effect will be removed. And if you tap on the triple dots, there'll be no way to turn it on. So if you do want the depth effect, you cannot add widgets here. So just keep that one in mind. You will need to remove those. Once everything looks good, we're going to tap on add. And then from here, it's going to say set as wallpaper pair or customize the home screen. So Apple wants you to use the same lock screen wallpaper as the home screen wallpaper because it will give you a nice little animation if you do so. However, if you want to add your own home screen wallpaper, just tap on Customize Home Screen. So from here, you can select the original wallpaper. You have the option to blur if you'd like to. You can select a color wallpaper. If you tap on color again, you can change the color and how intense the color is. You can also add a gradient here. If you tap on the gradient again, you can choose the gradient options as well. And you can also select your own photo from the photo gallery. Do keep in mind, it won't allow you to select Apple's wallpaper collection. So you will need to, import Apple's photo collection from the web and then put that into the photo gallery. Select it from there. And once everything looks good, you're just going to tap on done. And now we're good to go. So do keep in mind there's more to this, but by setting the lock screen here, we have the lock screen. Now we have the home screen. Okay, so let's long press back on the lock screen. You're going to notice here I have all these lock screens. Maybe I want to delete one. So if you want to delete a lock screen, let's say this one, this was a mistake, go to the lock screen in question, slide up, and then tap on the delete icon. Then tap on delete this wallpaper, and I'll delete the wallpapers, okay? Do keep in mind, you can even delete the first wallpaper here. The first wallpaper cannot be customized, right? So if you don't want that, you can just delete these as well. Okay. Alright, so let's take a look at this one here. If you have focus mode set up, alright, say sleep, personal, etc., what you can do is you can set a focus mode to your wallpaper. So in order to do that, you're going to open up the settings app. From here, we're going to find focus, go into the focus mode in question, and then you can customize the screens here. So I'm going to choose this lock screen right here, done. And then the home screen, you can also select the exact home screen page it will choose as well. So I'll choose just the regular one, okay, add. So what's going to happen, they haven't done this probably in iOS 16. It says choose a lock screen, but keep in mind when you select the lock screen, it's also going to use the home screen you attach to it, okay? So now when we go to the personal focus, I'll just show you this here. So if I go to this one, and now I'm going to go to my personal focus, you're going to see it's going to change the lock screen. It will also change the home screen as well. If I go out of the personal focus, it's going to use the previous lock screen and home screen pair. So with that being said, hopefully you learned something new. Thanks for watching. See you guys later. Bye bye.